All right, hi everybody. My name is Lynette, and I have just started selling Pampered Chef, which is exciting. This past Saturday was my sister's birthday. She's the one filming. Thank you, Edwina. And we had a Pampered Chef party for her because she likes to cook. And I've never been a big cooker because it takes a lot of time, right? I mean, who can do all that? Whatever. So, but in watching Pampered Chef, I realized that it might be the tools and not the carpenter. So, I've actually gotten so many products, also thanks to my mom. Thank you, Mom. And so I'm going to unpack those and we're going to kind of go through the kit and see what we've got. There are a few things that I've already unpacked. This is the large stoneware baking pan, and I'm actually going to saute some Brussels sprouts in this tonight. I have a guest coming for dinner, so that's going to be exciting. And I'm going to post pictures of the dinner afterwards. I have also uncased this measuring cup, which is genius because you put the liquid in here and pour it, and then you can put dry goods down here and then push them out. So obviously Pampered Chef people are brilliant. So this is the ultimate kit. So there's a lot of things here. This is my apron. I'm going to be very excited about wearing this. Got my trusty little knife here. So in here we have the quick slice. And this was demonstrated at my sister's birthday this past Saturday. So I'm actually really excited about this. All you really have to do is rock, and it slices everything for you. So that is... Okay, I'm going to hand this to one of my helpers to finish. I don't know how you're going to get this off. Do you want a knife? Thank you, Mom. All right, and so this next one here, this is the Rock Crock, and I am super excited about this as well as the pressure cooker because it looks like it's just going to make life super easy. Something I am going to do tonight, I found a recipe for a German chocolate cake that I can make in this Rock Crock, and I'm supposed to be able to do it in the microwave. So it comes with these recipes, which is very exciting. And I don't know. I'm just going to rock it out and see what happens. But I've got a lot of faith in it because after seeing it work and seeing how everything turned out, the flavor and how easy it was, you know, I feel like, well, honestly, even I can do it. So if I can do it, then anyone can do it, to be honest. So we've got our instructions here, which I'm keeping. And look at this cute little fella right here. It's exciting. Kind of reminds me of a witch's cauldron, which makes a lot of sense because, you know, magic. Magic in the pot. Now, we are going to move on to our manual food processor. This was cool. I actually didn't put hands on this before, but I watched my sister do it at her party, and it looked easy and like a lot of fun. And what I really like about the recipes I've been looking up for Pampered Chef is that it's using obviously all Pampered Chef products. You know, it's not like when I buy Toll House cookies, I still have to get like tons of other stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's not all in the package, but this is everything that we use for the recipe, so that's really cool. And it also helps with the time because this is a danger about how sharp the blades are, which I'm glad they put on there. There's a lock and an unlock button, so that is super easy, and it's nice to know that I can store it somewhere where I can just lock it, tuck it, and I'm done. So this little friend is going to save me muchos time. Oh, the blades are wrapped up because they are super sharp. Thank you, Pampered Chef, for keeping us safe. All right, so it's on here. Oh, there we go. There we go. We are in business. So that is super cool, and it's really easy to lock too, which I like because again, time is not something I just really love sacrificing for food. So, as we move on, we have this wonderful garlic press. And this is really cool because you don't have to take the skin off of the garlic, from what I understand. Is that right? Yeah, so you don't have to take the skin off of the garlic, which is cool. Because now I can actually have fresh garlic. I have been buying the kind in the jar. It kind of looks like a baby food jar. It's got the garlic juice in it. But now that I'm going to be able to have pressed garlic, and it comes with this little brush too. I imagine this is for cleaning. Look at how cute that is. I'm so glad I got my nails done. So, and I can, and just like feeling the metal, like feeling the, I don't know if you can tell, but like the weight of this makes me feel like this is a, you know, there's gravity to it. You know, there's definitely, it's not industrial, but I feel like Superwoman. I feel a little powerful. So everything is really nice quality, and the fact that I can tell when I'm not really used to cooking, I think that says a lot. So let's keep moving forward. Our little fella here, this is a classic batter bowl, which is always fun to have something classic. And let's see what our little friend here. Ooh, look at this. This is a whole situation here. Wow, I was not expecting this at all. It's like an enormous measuring cup. It's a very nice heavy glass. It's got the pour, the handle. I think this is a little bit beyond classic, honestly. I think this is like millennial friendly, because it's got all the measurements on the side, make it super easy. Pour from this, and if you need to save it for later, boom, that's it. That's it right there. It can go right into the fridge. So as a millennial, we want to make it as easy as possible. That is, well, I guess I shouldn't speak for everybody, but for me, that's my whole goal in life, to make things as easy as possible, fun, do what you have to do, and then enjoy the rest. So this brings us on to our silicone prep bowls. So this is a set of 3 in this little box here. And I really like how silicone products are, you know, so prevalent now. You know, I like that it doesn't have to be plastic, but it also doesn't, everything doesn't have to be glass. You know, I really, really like that, because I've been known to drop a thing or two. And they don't like get like dingy like the plastic ones do, you know what I mean? They don't have like a cheap feel. These feel like a nice sturdy quality. It feels like these are designed to not hold odor or, you know, like anything residual from what you've put in here. And I think that these are kind of suction lids, so you can store in these too. And as you can see, it's a pretty good suction. It was kind of hard for me to get off of there. So these also have the measurements on the side, which is really cool. And then, of course, when you pour, that's going to be super easy. On this German chocolate cake I'm making tonight, I'm going to melt the chocolate chips in here and then just drizzle it on the top, because, well, it's super easy, and quite frankly, I can, and I'm excited about using this. And if I need to save the rest of my chocolate for later, boom, I can just pop this little baby on here, and I will be in business. So this is, it's not only exciting, it's fun, too, to know I don't have to, like, one of the things I don't like about cooking is all of the, after you dirty all the pots and everything, then you also have to clean up what you mixed everything in and then put it away, like all this jazz. But when I mix something, I can put it right into the refrigerator and have it just like that for later, which to me is key. So I have got quite a little stack going on over here. I'm going to keep these and write the dates on it. Obviously, after a while, I'm going to be old hat at the, you know, what's dishwasher safe, what's hand wash. But until I am, I want to take really good care of this stuff, because I'm going to be keeping it for a long while. Ooh. Okay, so that's detachable. This is a food holder, and it's going to go with the, this is microplate, yes, adjustable course grater. So we've got the course grater here. And it also comes with,
you have to squish it to the side.
Squish it to the side. I don't know what you're saying. I'm learning how to.
Come here.
Oh, wait a second. Let me see. Because I'm learning how to do this too.
You have to pull it over from that side.
Oh. Wow. And like I told you, I'm cooking challenge, so there we go. Here we go. All right, so I'm cooking challenge, but as you can see, it comes to fruition, and this is no joke here. So when the shield comes off, then you can put this on, and you put in your food product, whatever, you know, cheese or whatever, what have you, on with this. This pushes it down, and then you are in grating business. And I'm going to realize at some point that that snaps on and off so that I can stop doing that. And now that I know how to work it, let's see if I can put it back. This. Okay, awesome. And this has been the most difficult thing so far for me to maneuver, so that's also a really good sign of how user friendly and easy everything is. Because like I said, I'm just not really into cooking. I normally steam everything because I can just throw it in there with some ice cubes and call it a day. Now I have got this actually came with the stoneware. I'm going to go back over here to put it down on it. The stoneware is cleaned by, it looks like just hot water, like you scrape off whatever you need to, and then you clean it with hot water. And over time, what you put into it is supposed to develop a coating over it. But these are also, I believe, hand finished. And you can really, when I took it out and I felt it, I thought, this is kind of art. Like the way that it feels, and it feels like it was hand finished. Which is really cool because I don't really have like who has hand done stuff? You know what I mean? Who has that? Somebody else, but now me. Now I'm that person who has hand stuff. So that is super cool. And, ooh, this is serious here. So this is my 5-inch Sentoku knife, I believe is how perhaps it's pronounced. So this comes with a sheath on it because it is obviously quite serious. Ooh, wow. Ooh. This is like, to feel it. I've heard about knives being balanced, but I personally have never had a balanced knife because I don't, spend money on really good knives because I didn't cook. But that, I can tell what people are saying now about this balance thing. So let's get this sheet off out of here. And I'm actually going to be a lot more comfortable when it's back in here because this is like a serious, like, I remember watching The Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi had something like this. So honestly showing it to you, I feel like I'm brandishing because it's big time, which is really exciting. I'm going to put this over here on the counter. So we are moving on to a citrus press. And this is, we actually got to see this in action on Saturday. And what I really liked about it is that I've had to squeeze, I've had to squeeze citrus. I've had to squeeze lemon, oranges, limes. And it feels like I almost have to stand on it to really use as much as I want. But when our host used this, it got so much out that the pulp started coming through the little strainer down here. Like, it used all of it. I mean, you're using the whole buffalo with this little friend right here. So that is very cool. And it's a nice, like, I don't know if this is porcelain or what it is, but it feels delicate and pretty. Like, when I think about citrus, I think about light and refreshing, you know, like lemonades and fresh orange juice. And the way it feels goes with that. Now, these are very exciting because these are measuring spoons that are adjustable. So I remember growing up always having like the measuring spoons, like, you know, 10 of them in the drawer, and they get separated, and you know, what happened to the tiny one? And inevitably someone used it for a little snack. So these little friends are going to stay. And I like that it's clear, you know, because you can see, you know, just make sure that it's all, you know, everything's tucked in there. Your herbs and whatever are looking good. Because now we are making excellent products. And this is a can opener that I also got to see in action. One of the recipes that we did was like a Southwest bowl, right? And so we had some like black beans, and this actually goes on top. There's a little magnet. I don't know if you can see it here, but there's a magnet that magnetizes to the top of the can. So you just, you know, go around. And then once you go around, these little grips and teeth, just pick it right up. And if you had to save something in the can, you could put the lid back on it, but it's a smooth edge, no more jagged edges, which is really cool. And I know that can openers can last a long time. My mom's had the same can opener for my whole life, like literally for my entire life. It's that same one with the yellow handle, and I love it, but I don't have to crank this down and, you know, squeeze into the can, which is really cool. So, on to our next little friend. We have got the salad chopper. And this, I am sure, has a little lock on it too. It does. It's just this little red button that you pull down. So, you know, that's really easy. And then you put everything in your salad bowl and you just squeeze it. So that is really cool. And I've been wanting to make more salads, but every time I just like get to some of the ingredients, and then I just start eating them separately. I've noticed, you know, like, oh, tomatoes here, you know, big chunks of cucumbers I'm eating separately. So my salads have been, I don't know, itemized, you know. So no more itemization on my salad, which that is going to be cool to have some nice salads with, I'm sure, some refreshing like dressings that I can make myself, especially in the spring and the summer that we've got coming up. This is the small mix and scraper, which I would not have guessed. It's a very hearty size. And I love these little things because they're just, you know, they're good for everything. You can do everything from eggs to cake with these. So
It fits in any size can and gets all the stuff from out of the can.
Oh, and I've just been informed by my videographer that this fits inside the can and gets everything out of the can too, which is also very exciting. Obviously, icing. We can't leave any of that behind. So this is the large one. I'm gonna cut this little baby open here real quick to keep the whole family together. But they do have that soft, flexible tip that, you know, just comes in really handy for getting everything out. And I'm going to make sure that this, for stubborn stains, make a paste, okay, of dishwashing crystals and water. Spread the paste over the stained area and let it sit for approximately 30 minutes, then rinse thoroughly. So this is something that I want to, like I said, I want to know how to care for these products. So I'm actually going to keep this here so that I don't, you know, forget how to do it. This is something I didn't know existed, but I had wished it existed the last time I made, I had some ground turkey. And when I put it in there, it was just a disaster. It was like, I was like, I don't remember it being like this when my mom was doing it. And it just like started cooking like this enormous patty. It wasn't getting all the seasonings in it. And I thought there should be something that you can just put in there and break it up. And then, as it turns out, there is. There is. Pampered Chef has it. They made it. And it's got like a kind of a beveled edge here. So that's going to help, you know, just really get in there and break it up. And the beveled edge, I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely on there. And this is, you know, it's no joke. This is not going to wear off easy. When I first saw these like kind of thinner, these have to be like this size, but when I saw them a little bit thinner like that, I was kind of concerned, but there is no need to be concerned because it is also high quality. Now we have our mini spatula. This is a mini serving spatula, so this is going to be great for cookies, appetizers, and, you know, just really maybe getting the smaller size of dessert, you know, instead of getting like the whole heaping thing, which like summer's coming up, so that's good for me to kind of keep in mind. We had a grilled, what was it? A grilled pound cake. We had grilled pound cake and grilled pineapple, and she made it on one of these grill plates that I unfortunately don't have yet, but I will. And this is the spatula that she used to turn it, but that pound cake turned out amazing. I mean, I remember thinking like, and they had it for like 99 cents or something on special at the grocery store. And I remember thinking, how big of a difference can that actually make? You know what I mean? It made a huge difference. It was incredible. So I was very happy with that, and I really want that actually because I want to grill my pound cakes now. And this is a coated utility knife. So it's coated also with the sheath, and it says Pampered Chef on it. This is also something that's kind of light, bright, and fresh. It makes me think about spring and summer coming up, but this is a utility knife, so that's obviously going to be very useful. And the sheath comes with this little thing here, so it's, you know, really easy to get on and off for people like me. I'm going to put all the knives together. Oh, I see my little helper's been active setting them up over here. Thank you, little helper. So these are some tongs, which is also exciting, yes, because I have some tongs, which were a gift, and I definitely appreciate it. But they kept like just randomly locking. I was trying to grill, and you know, it was pretty random. So these have a safety to, I think when they're, okay, so when they're up, they lock, and when they're down, they open, and there's no more accidental unlocking. And these are a silicone tip too, so this is going to be easy to clean and just not scratch, you know, which is very nice. So much here. I feel very blessed and spoiled and excited because, like I said, I'm having company for dinner tonight, and I'm going to post the pictures. I'm looking at a chicken, I think it's a Parmesan chicken with penne pasta, and I'm going to roast some veggies, and I'm also going to do the German chocolate cake. So this is a cover for the, let's see, the manual food processor. This is a lid. So I think that if I had to, you know, take the cutting part off and then save, like if I had like salsa, guac, whatever, you know, and I could just pop the lid on and I could save it that way, which, like I said, I'm very excited about that because I want things easy. So that's me. Now we are moving on to the quick cooker. Oh, nope, we have one more thing. Thank you. My little helper is just all over the place. Thank you, little helper. That's my mom. She's nice. So these are our cutting boards, which I learned when we were at the, when we had a demonstration, that the cutting board I had was not good for my knives, which I did not realize that the acrylic cutting boards actually dull the knives. So I'm really excited about these because it gives you some instructions too on the knives, like tomato, bread, utility, chef's knife. So this is cool about, you know, chopping things. This gives you some information on hands-on portion, like a handful, a thumb, okay, is a tablespoon, a thumb tip is a teaspoon, a fist is a cup. So this is also going to help me when I'm cooking in front of people. I can use this little cheat sheet and look like I just know what I'm doing, but I don't. So that's kind of cool. And then this is Prep It Up, and it's got, oh, okay, so you can use these cutting lines to see how you're cutting it, like large dice, fine julienne. It's got measurements down here. So these are exciting, and they're color coded too. And I think that's for like, one's for veggies, right? One's for like chicken and things like that. So you don't cross contaminate is what it's called, I believe. So this brings us to one of the rock stars in my collection, outside of the cute little fella that I opened up. It is actually, I'm going to swing around the other side here. This quick cooker has got so many recipes that I've seen online already. And it's even like, I saw one with frozen chicken that you put in for like 8 minutes. It took 10 to get up to full pressure. And they really, even these boxes are nice. Like when I was moving, I would have killed for boxes that were this sturdy in quality. Instead I had some that the bottom fell out from underneath. It was a sad thing. So this is the silicone top to our little friend here. Look at this. This is ceramic. And this is just, it's just beautiful. I mean, you can tell that this is going to be clean, perfect. Ceramic is going to cook all the way around. It's going to be even, and it's going to be easy to clean up after too, which is nice. And then you can put the lid on it. I guess if you had to save it for, I don't know if actually this is a safe for later lid because it's got these steam pockets on it, right? So this is for the microwave. It's ceramic, so it can go into the microwave, and it's got these little steam vents too, so that'll help you just save so much time. Goodness, I'd love to be able to pop something in the microwave and walk away, okay? I don't want to spend, my life there. Now, this is a pretty big unveiling, and I'm actually very excited about the quick cooker. It came in its own box. This came in 3 boxes. There was 2 filled with all of these treats and goodies, and then this came in its own because it's a force from what I've seen already. This is my new best friend, rock star of my collection, and I am going to have to negotiate it out here. But when I decided to do an unveiling, I clearly didn't think it through all the way. That was so graceful. Thank you for bearing with me. So now, wow. So it says here's what's inside. The quick cooker base, the quick cooker lid, stainless steel liner inner pot, wire rack, getting started with your quick cooker, use and care reference guide, cooking guide, and steam release tag. So all of those treasures are in here. And it starts off with a let's get cooking. So we have got getting started, 30-minute meals. This is the cooker guide. The use and all those fun little things about how to take care of it. I kind of feel like this has so much like stuff that it's kind of a kingdom. I feel like I should name it, So let's take out our little treasure. And I remember from the video that the handles are on the bottom. So I'm going to see if I can get my hands into the handles, but they might be covered up with this styrofoam. And I do believe that they are. So we are going to negotiate it again. But this time, There we go. This time it's for the ultimate prize, so our work has been worth it. Alrighty, so that's that noise so many people love. To me, it sounds like freedom because I am going to be able to pop stuff into this little treasure and pop and walk is what I'm going to call it. So here's the handles that I saw in the video that's at the bottom. It's at the base because it's just easier to handle with the handles at the base. This is also reinforced so it's not going to be hot to the touch when cooking. And they put this steam valve as far away from the steam release valve so that, you know, you're not going to be burned by it, but you still need to keep your hands, face, everything away from this because when this comes out, it is screaming hot steam. So we have got it closed. Now to open, okay, we twist the whole top to open. And we can see kind of inside that it's like a space shuttle, or what I imagine a space shuttle would look like because I've never actually been on one. So this is the wire rack for the inside. I'm not sure if it goes up or down yet, but I will learn. And I'll learn quickly because, like I said, I'm making dinner tonight and I'm putting it in here. And this is the inner pot. The inner pot also has measurements about max to fill, half. It's got the Pampered Chef, you know, emblem logo on it to let you know that it's the real deal. And this is dishwasher safe. So when I'm finished making things, I can take just the center out and pop it in the dishwasher, which is super easy. The inside of this, you can tell, is just some really serious engineering. Like, I don't even know how people get started with stuff like this, but God bless them for doing it because you're making life easier for so many people. So, I've got this for in here, and I've got one more rack that I believe is for. This is for the quick cooker wire cradle. So there is one more rack for it. And this has got the, you know, instructions and things, so I'm going to have to look at those.
Just to hold it with.
To hold, my sister and videographer is telling me this is to hold it with. You can speak up. I mean, it's okay if your voice is on it. So it's just like this. Okay, so apparently, well, it does fit in here perfectly. So
Lifting a roast or a chicken.
oh, okay. So for lifting a roast or a chicken, and this goes this way
You can.
or this way.
It can go either way.
Oh, okay. And I know that you can do eggs in this, boiled eggs, and it's supposed to make them so much easier to peel, which is really awesome. Because I'm the person, like I said, I like to pop and walk, you know. So I wanted to pop it and walk, and it was boiled eggs. All the water evaporated out, and I literally burnt boiled eggs one time before I've had this. So there's going to be no more of that. This has got timing, engineering, all kinds of stuff on the front here. And it's got even